Moving on to the answer desk for you right now at 6, we are finding out how millions of dollars in COVID money is being spent here in our state. In the aftermath of a former state lawmaker's arrest for allegedly stealing more than $600,000, Connecticut hired an auditor to review where every dollar is now going. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is joining us live right now after digging a little deeper into the audit process here. Mike?
Yes, Mark, and it's not just how those dollars are spent. The state wants officials here in Hartford and in every town across Connecticut to explain why those dollars were spent. They also want to know who is authorizing those expenditures.
There's a lot of money going through the pipeline. Make darn sure every dime of that is spent appropriately.
It's been a little over a month since former state representative Michael DeMassa was arrested, accused of improperly billing West Haven more than $600,000 for COVID-related work he didn't do. Now, Governor Ned Lamont wants to make sure that's not happening anywhere else.
But how do we know that for sure?
It's a question taxpayers also want answered. Today, Lamont's budget office sent this letter instructing towns to work with a third-party auditor. But what exactly is the auditor looking for? Towns have to detail how they spent American Rescue Plan money and explain how those costs are COVID-related. Towns also need to detail how they approve such expenses.
I think that it should be used for the intended purpose, and I think maybe there should be guidelines and they should check in.
But what rules are already in place to make sure towns are using American Rescue money for COVID-related costs?
Especially in regards to the American Rescue Plan, there is a very strong reporting requirement that's going to be necessary.
Towns have to file their final reports by January. Is there a concern that this audit could find more red flags?
I think most communities are complying with the rules set in place.
No, I have not heard that at all. But let's be careful.
Now, towns do have some flexibility in how they use these funds. They can be used for responding to the public health crisis, preparing for a future pandemic, or for economic relief. But all of those costs have to tie back to the pandemic. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.